Kevin, 2-0 win today. How did you see the game going?
Yeah, it was, I think, first and foremost, a fantastic result. I couldn't have asked any more of the players after the setback that we suffered on Monday down at Rochdale. It was a kick in the you-know-what. So, the reaction that I've had, every time we've had a slight setback, I've always got a reaction from these players, and that's what I wanted today. They never cease to amaze me. It was a game of two halves, really. We showed in the first half that we played some really good football, I thought. I thought we took the game to them, and we played some good stuff, created some opportunities in I have to say, really difficult conditions. You're just hoping then that you get that opportunity of a goal, and it was quick thinking from Phillips from the free kick, and Maidenhead draws the foul for the penalty, and again, magnificent finish from him, and I think it was well deserved. From my perspective and point of view, it was a fantastic reaction, great performance in the first half, and then you don't want to praise them too much, but you have to tell them what they've done well, but also what to expect in the second half. And against all good sides, as you saw, expect a reaction, and we got that. And we didn't play nowhere near as good football as we could in the second half, but what we showed today, everything that you need to show to win a football match, and that is desire, hunger, bodies on the line, and then you're just hoping you get that second goal to kill the game off. So I saw everything today, and I can't say how proud I am of the players in front of their own fans again. That is 3 clean sheets in a row at home now. So this place is gradually becoming a fortress. Positives, we had 4 graduate players on the pitch today. It's been a magnificent day all round, and I'm so pleased with it.
So that's it. I was going to come on to the fact that it's 3 clean sheets in a row, and it's also 5 wins from 7 at home for yourself, for your record. It must be a record that you're pretty proud of.
Yeah, of course, you want to win every game, but I said when I came here that I know what the North East is like, and I had it when I was playing up the road, in terms of when you win football matches at home in front of the North East fans, it can quickly become a fortress, and it's gradually becoming that here. It doesn't surprise me in terms of the way the supporters get behind the team, and I thought they were excellent again today, and they saw a team, at times they might have got frustrated because we weren't pressing enough, but they're a good side, don't forget. They've got good players, they've got a striker that would probably play in any team in this league, they've got the number 10 who's been sold to Bristol City and loaned back for £250,000, so they've got good players, and you saw that. So we had to be really mindful of that. Concentration levels had to be very high today, and I saw that. Of course our home record of late has been very, very good. We were probably 10 seconds away from collecting 3 points down at Rochdale at the weekend, but I can't say how proud I am of the players, of the reaction that I've had throughout the whole week.
You had some strong words for the players after the Monday's game, possibly heat at the moment, I don't know, but to see, as I say, 3 clean sheets in a row at home. Clean sheets was something that was very hard to come by when you came into the club. It must give you a lot of pride in your team that they seem to be really fighting for those clean sheets, and particularly when Aldershot came out with a real reaction at the beginning of the second half. It was under the cosh. The players reacted and the players fought, and they were fighting tooth and nail to keep the ball out the back of the net, whether it was Tom Parks, whether it was Luke Watford, whether it was Pete Jameson. No one wanted that ball to go in.
Yeah, and that's what you can ask for as a manager. What you do as a manager, you train them, you work with them, and you emphasise those messages, but then it's down to the players once that whistle goes to go and implement it and deliver. And I have to say the 2 lads, Waterfall and Parks, I don't like normally singling out players, but I thought they were excellent today. Young Louis Stevenson's getting better and better, and Fergie, he's been a different player since I've been at the football club. But you can't do it. It's a defence. It's a team effort, and the defending starts from the front. And I think you saw Big Manio could hardly run when we took him off. So everyone today, to a man, and I said to him, has done their job. And after a difficult period after the Gateshead game, I think the response everyone sees has been magnificent, and that's all you can ask for as a manager. Still a lot of stuff to work on, but the biggest thing is I see a team in that dressing room that was playing for each other. Team spirit and that desire to not let the fans down and try and get a result.
You've already touched on giving the young lads a chance this afternoon. Was that something that was always in the planning, that you were going to give them a go on the game, or did you just see how they're going?
Yeah, if I'm being honest, everyone wants to see the young players come through, but when you're in let's face it, we're in a relegation battle. It's it's probably not fair on young kids because it can damage their career. And I was forced into it today with the injuries that we've got. It's quite staggering the amount of injuries. I lost Manio and Courtney Duffus in the space of 24 hours. So I was kind of forced into doing it, but I had no issues in doing it because I've watched these players, I've spoken to people at the club, and we trust them. And you saw that today with the two. I'd love to have got Max on the pitch today, but the two lads that come on never let me down, and it's great to see. It's absolutely magnificent to see, and these fans here can now watch these players develop over the coming months, weeks, years, whatever, at this football club. And, it's a great experience for them, and we've got some really good young players here, so that's credit to Gooks, the manager, for developing these players. It was overall we can be really happy about today's performance.
Is that something that you want to bring in as a manager? You want to show that faith in the young players and give them that opportunity?
Yeah, definitely, that's what it's all about. In terms of every manager wants to give youth a chance. They have to be good enough, of course, and those boys have showed that they're certainly good enough. And in this league, you can be very unforgiving, and you wouldn't want to stick a whole team of young players out there, but to bring in 1, 2, 3 is probably the right way to do it. Exciting times for those young players, and it just shows you that when you are down to the bare bones, they're not going to let you down. So yeah, it's definitely something that I'll be looking at in the future, and it's exciting to see.
And it's a quick turnaround again. The Tuesday night game against Maidenhead seemed to have come through relatively unscathed. How's the next couple of days going to go for the club?
Yeah, just be recovery again, rest and recovery. Just spoke to Danny, the physio there. We've got no issues in terms of the injuries, so that's good to. It's amazing when you win a game, everyone feels fine. The message is rest, recover, and we travel down to Maidenhead on Tuesday, a long journey again, full of confidence, and trying to go and get a result down there, which is what we will do. We'll go down there and try and get a result. We've showed we can be very resilient, and we have to be that again on Tuesday, and then we're just about taking our chances. So I'm going to enjoy this evening first, and then we'll be back to work on Monday, ready to go Tuesday.